Well,
this is it.
This is it. This is the final video in Mass Effect 3, a 2-year-long project of doing the Mass Effect series. All comes down to this.
Wake up.
What? Where am I?
The Citadel. It's my home.
Who are you?
I am the Catalyst.
I thought the Citadel was the catalyst.
No, the Citadel is part of me.
I need to stop the Reapers. Do you know how I can do that?
Perhaps. I control the Reapers. They are my solution.
There are people who think that the Catalyst was the kid from the beginning, but that's stupid. The Catalyst just chose the kid as like a familiar thing for Shepard to look at.
The created will always rebel against their creators. But we found a way to stop that from happening. A way to restore order.
Something that's really cool about the Catalyst is that every time he talks, you hear an echo. The echo is actually Mark Meer and Jennifer Hale.
Leaving the younger ones alone. Just as we left your people alive the last time we were here.
But you killed the rest.
We helped them ascend, so they could make way for new life, storing the old life in Reaper form.
I think we'd rather keep our own form.
No, you can't. Without us to stop it, synthetics would destroy all organics. We've created the cycle so that never happens. That's the solution.
Where did the Reapers come from? Did you create them?
My creators gave them form. I gave them function. They, in turn, give me purpose. The Reapers are a synthetic representation of my creators.
Leviathan.
You wouldn't get this if
they
you didn't have
created me
the
to
Leviathan
oversee
DLC,
the
obviously.
relations between synthetic and organic life, to establish a connection. They became the first true Reaper. They did not approve, but it was the only solution.
You've said that before. But how do the Reapers solve anything?
Organics create synthetics to improve their own existence, but those improvements have limits. To exceed those limits, synthetics must be allowed to evolve. They must, by definition, surpass their creators. The result is conflict, destruction, chaos. It is inevitable. Reapers harvest all life, organic and synthetic, preserving them before they are forever lost to this conflict.
We're at war with the Reapers right now.
You may be in conflict with the Reapers, but they are not interested in war.
I find that hard
This
to
is
believe.
probably the biggest problem that I have with the
When fire
ending, is that
burns, is it
instead
at
of like
war?
anything
Is it in
mind-blowing, you don't really
conflict?
find out anything
Or
that
is
you
it
didn't already
simply doing
know.
what it was created
Instead
to
of like,
do?
you come up here and there's like
We
some
are
big
no
twist
different.
revealed. You just come up here, there's a
We
kid,
harvest
and you
our
talk to him and he
bodies,
explains
your
anything you want to
knowledge,
know.
your creations.
It feels just like
Preserve it,
one
to be reborn
gigantic
in the form
info
of a new
dump,
Reaper.
Yep.
which is a little disappointing.
And, you know, like you said, my big issue is there's no twist. Most of the stuff we guessed or kind of figured out, through guesswork. And this is just confirmation. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't expect much, but like, I was expecting some sort of like, hey, here's something you didn't know. We're doing this so that this doesn't happen. And it's like, oh,
Yeah.
you mean that synthetics and organics don't fight? Well, I solved that problem with the Geth and the Quarians and proved you fucking wrong. So eat a dick. You know what I mean? And that's kind of where I kind of see where people come from. Where, oh, it's not perfect. And I agree, it's not perfect.
In
Yeah,
as
no.
much as you are just an animal.
But by no
and
means
embody
is this
the
a
collective
bad end.
No,
intelligence of
this-
all Reapers.
But you were
I've said it before, I'll say it again. It's not perfect,
Correct.
but it's not the worst
By
thing in
who?
the world to happen to Mass
By
Effect.
ones who recognized that conflict would always arise between synthetics.
Because the worst
and
thing to ever
organics.
happen to Mass Effect was clearly
I
Ashley
was first
Williams.
created
Yes.
to oversee the relations between synthetic and organic life, to establish a connection. But our efforts always ended in conflict, so a new solution was required.
The Reapers?
Precisely.
I met your creators. They told me what you did to them.
We did as we were expecting.
They said you betrayed them. That you turned them into Harbinger.
When they asked that I solve the problem of conflict, they failed to understand they were part of the problem themselves. The flaws of their organic reasoning could not perceive this. They lacked the foresight to understand their destruction was part of the very solution they required.
Well, they've joined this war now.
And I welcome their involvement. I am only facilitating their request.
What do you know about the Crucible?
The device you refer to as the Crucible is little more than a power source. However, in combination with the Citadel and the relays, it is capable of releasing tremendous amounts of energy throughout the galaxy. It is crude, but effective and adaptive in its design.
Who designed it?
You would not know them, and there is not enough time to explain.
That I like. I like how they don't just be like, "Oh, this race of people designed it. We're gonna tell you about their culture." Just like, you don't fucking need to know, and there's no time.
A long time ago.
Why didn't you stop it?
We believed the concept had been eradicated. Clearly, organics are more resourceful than we realized.
I've killed 5 of you.
You're taking away our future. Without a future, we have no hope. Without hope, we might as well be machines. Programmed to do what we're told.
You have hope. More than you think. The fact that you are standing here, the first organic ever, proves it. But it also proves my solution won't work anymore.
So now what?
We find a new solution.
Why are you telling me this? Why help me?
You have altered the variables.
What do you mean?
The Crucible changed me, created new possibilities, but I can't make them happen. If there is to be a new solution, you must act. It is now in your power to destroy us.
Now, that option, the destroy option, there's a consequence of that they don't actually tell you. Well, I mean, they're telling you here, but they don't actually specifically say it. It's not something I really thought of. Like, the Geth are gone. Everything that Legion did to make the Geth like a proper people, that's gone. That's all for naught. EDI is dead if you choose that option. She's gone. So it's not a perfect option.
However, the effects of the blast will not be constrained to the Reapers. Technology you rely on will be affected, but those who survive should have little difficulty repairing the damage. There will still be losses, but no more than what has already been lost.
But the Reapers will be destroyed?
Yes, but the peace won't last. Soon, your children will create synthetics, and then the chaos will come back.
There has to be another way.
There is. You could instead use the energy of the Crucible to seize control of the Reapers.
And that's what the Elusive Man wanted, which isn't a terrible solution, because the Reapers won't be... They'll be at least, like, whatever you want them to be.
The Elusive Man was right after
Which is,
all.
you know, whatever,
Yes,
but
he could never have taken
again,
control,
it's not a perfect solution.
because we already controlled him.
But I can.
You will die. You will control us, but you will lose everything you have.
How can I control the Reapers if I'm dead?
Your corporeal form will be dissolved, but your thoughts and even your memories will continue.
So pretty much that's Shepard's mind in a Reaper
Your
body, which is
connection to
a
your
fucking
kind will be
badass
lost.
thought.
Oh,
But
yeah.
you will remain
Because
aware
honestly,
of
like,
existence.
The Reapers will obey me?
because I'm
Yes.
weird,
We will be yours.
I
to
picked
control
the
and
destroy
direct as you
ending,
see
even
fit.
though this whole time I've kind of agreed with the Elusive Man.
Yeah.
That if you can
Another
control the
solution.
Reapers, by all means do it. Mm-hmm. Because
But if I would control them if I
Synthesis.
if I didn't have to become a Reaper.
And that is?
Because I still want to be a human. I still want to be
Add
able
your
to
energy
do
to
all
the
the human
crucibles.
things. I don't want to be stuck in a Reaper body for the
chain
rest of my
reaction
life.
will combine all synthetic and organic life into a new framework, a new DNA.
This one I find interesting because this is what Saren wanted
Yeah.
for Mass
Your
Effect 1,
organic
was to
energy,
combine synthetic and
the essence of
organic.
who and what you
So it's like
are,
all three
will be
ideologies
broken
finally
down
meet up.
and then dispersed.
Yeah. I like that a lot.
To do what exactly?
The energy of the Crucible, released in this way, will alter the matrix of all organic life in the galaxy. Organics seek perfection through technology. Synthetics seek perfection through understanding. Organics will be perfected by integrating fully with synthetic technology. Synthetics, in turn, will finally have full understanding of organics. It is the ideal solution. Now that we know it is possible, it is inevitable we will reach synthesis.
Why couldn't you do it sooner?
We have tried a similar solution in the past, but it has always failed.
Why?
Because the organics were not ready. It is not something that can be...
Out of all the choices, this is the one that I
You
like
are
the
ready,
least.
and you may choose it.
I... don't know.
Why not? Synthetics are already part of you. Can you imagine your life without them?
And there will be peace?
The cycle will end. The Reapers will cease their harvest, and the civilizations preserved in their forms will be connected to all of us. Synthesis is the final evolution of all life. The paths are open, but you have to choose.
Alright, so this is it. This is the last little bit that Chris and I will be talking over. There's an interesting thing that happens here. If you wait too long, you die. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
I still don't trust it. You're famous for psyching me out.
So, it seems as though I will be choosing the destroy option, which, as I said, will destroy the Reapers, but also Edie will be a casualty, the Geth will be a casualty, any kind of synthetic life form will be dead. And, yeah. This is the option that I think is the best.
Mm-hmm.
And, I just want to say right now, thank you everybody for watching. We've had fun. And, as we all know, Reapers are just machines.
And machines can be broken.
All fleets, the Crucible is armed. Disengage and head to the rendezvous point. I repeat, disengage and get the hell out of here.
Look, I know. But we have to. Damn it.
The war is over. The Reapers have been defeated. Against all odds, and in the face of the greatest threat this galaxy has ever known, we survived. We suffered many losses. The relays are severely damaged, but we won. This victory belongs to each of us. Every man, woman, and child. Every civilization on every world. Now, as we take our first steps toward restoring what we lost, we must remember what it took to win. This wasn't a victory by a single fleet, a single army, or even a single species. If this war has taught us anything, it is that we are at our strongest when we work together. And if we can put down our grievances long enough to stop something as powerful as the Reapers, imagine what we can achieve now that they are defeated. It will take time, but we can rebuild everything that was destroyed. Our homes, our worlds, our fleets and defenses, all of this and more. Together, we can build a future greater than any one of us could imagine. A future paid for by the sacrifices of those who fought and died alongside us. A future that many will never see. And while we still have many challenges ahead of us, we can face them together. And we will honor those who died to give us that future.
Did that all really happen?
Yes, but some of the details have been lost in time. It all happened so very long ago.
When can I go to the stars?
One day, my sweet.
What will be there?
Anything you can imagine. Our galaxy has billions of stars. Each of those stars could have many worlds every world could be home to a different form of life. And every life is a special story of its own.
Tell me another story about the shepherd.
It's getting late, but okay. One more story.